Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your co-pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue on this journey of learning just a little bit more about Chinese language a day. Yesterday, we talked about this set phrase, 杯弓蛇影, that made of four that looks like totally unrelated objects. We have cup, bow, snake, shadow. Okay, go figure. Check out my episode from yesterday, 杯弓蛇影. It talks about PTSD. Okay, today we have 交杯换盏. The same 杯is a cup. Okay, it's a drinking device back then. And we have 交杯换盏. It's the same formation of Chinese four-character phrase making. We have 交 and 换, which simply means exchange. 交 and 换, two different characters that both means exchange. So two verbs, and we have 杯 and 盏, two nouns. So basically it's a 交换, 杯盏, but it's not as effective. So we kind of mix it up, becomes 交杯换盏, a verb followed by a noun immediately. So you are exchanging drinks basically. Okay, so we have 交 means cross, and it came from this structure. Can you see? It looks, well, it kind of looks like that, right? It's abstract and simplified, and I guess writing friendly Chinese character here, but it's originated like the image looks like that. It looks just like a person, the head, the arms, and then the two legs are crossing each other. So we basically use the human pose or standing posture with legs crossing. You know, leg crossing as a pose back then was already a thing. I mean, now Instagram age, people like to, you know, from a certain angle, from a certain posture or pose that will kind of exaggerate some dimensions of your body, right? To make it look better on camera. And so leg crossing is a common way of pose, right? So back then, that's our 交, our cross. And 换, we have the hand symbol on the left side and the right side pronounced as 换. So it's sound maker. So something related hand, that means exchange hand. You are making transactions with something, with somebody. I guess back then it's like a barter. It's called a barter economy. Like you use your crops to exchange for meat or some stuff in use, right? So you're exchanging things for things, or probably currency got involved. So you change for money and money for another thing. So that's the kind of exchange is switch the ownership across hands, right? So that's why we have a hand there. So 交 and 换, you got it, right? So it's a cross and it's a hand changing. Okay, so now we have 杯 and 盏. 盏is a small type of cup. I translate both of them as cup because I want to keep the C structure. I'm a fan of alliteration. Okay, so if I can do it, I will just stick with it. So cross cup, change cup. Okay, but actually it's a different type of cup. I will show you in the next slide. But 盏, we have a top portion and bottom. The bottom is a meaning maker. That structure is the kind of a container, kind of a lower standing, short container. And the top, pronounced as 盏, well, it's used often in combination. It doesn't come on itself. It's often used as a sound maker, occurring in different types of, like pairing it with different meaning makers to form different characters. It doesn't stand on itself. I guess it was, but that meaning fade away. Like the combined meaning from the sound maker eventually becomes more dominant. And now we have 盏 and we have many other words, many other characters that with this shape, which is a sound maker, and then the different symbols. So in this case, it's a small cup. I will show you. Okay, so this is 杯. Definition of 杯 well, it comes with sizes, shapes, right? So the universal denominator of bay is with a handle. So it's easy. Okay, Chinese, at least in my culture, and still I'm doing so, practice so, is I drink hot, or at least the room temperature. Cold water doesn't speak to me at all. Okay, so tea drinking is a big deal over there. And often because it's hot, so you need a handle to hold onto, right? So that's the kind of bait. This is Zhan. And apparently it doesn't have handle. And apparently it is smaller. And it can, again, be made into all kinds of shapes. And maybe there is a size range as well of what's considered a Zhan. But okay, this is tea drinking, hot drink utensil. This is cold drink utensil, which is, alcohol, liquor. Chinese men, I guess, mostly enjoy drinking as well. So this is the kind of drinking device they have. So you have bei and zhan, drinking devices, and you have an exchange. That means social drinking. You are talking with supposedly friends or whoever you're doing business with. That's a big, that's a common practice. Like you talk business over drinking or eating. That way people are more relaxed, I guess. So this is social drinking. We're talking about 交杯换盏, cashing to the currency of thinking. But just one word a day with Sophie. This is one word a day, Sophie. See you another day.